As some of you may know, Saarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Saarthal. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they used.
Welcome back to Skyrim Survival Adventure, episode 78, I think. Yep. I didn't really want to go into Saarthal, but I was about to freeze to death, so here we are.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
Is there anything more I can learn about alteration magic?
At this very moment, no. However, well, I've been working on something. An improvement on the Ebony Flesh spell. I've made progress, but then hit a snag. I think perhaps you could help.
How can I help?
I need you to collect some dragon scales, and not just any dragon scales. As I've said, I made some progress using the essence of dragon scales, but they're just not quite potent enough. My knowledge of Skyrim's history is far from complete, but I did some research and discovered two things. First, there are ancient references to dragon heart scales. What little I could learn suggests they may be what I need. Second, there are stories of a dagger called Cavazine's Fang, said to be sharp enough to carve individual scales off a dragon. First, you'll need to retrieve the dagger, then use it to carve a few scales off a dragon. Presumably a deceased one.
I've done both of those things. I'll return shortly with the dragon scales.
That would be wonderful. I'll be sure and have everything ready. This is exciting, isn't it?
How do I collect these dragon scales for you?
Not just any dragon scales, heart scales. Very special. You'll need Cavazine's Fang, of course.
Got it?
Then, if you should happen upon the corpse of a dragon, you should be able to use it to slice off a heart scale or two. Even just one should be enough for me to complete my research.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the dagger?
Not much, I'm afraid. It was named Cavazine's Fang after the dragon worshipped by this particular sect of the cult. They were said to be quite fond of ritual sacrifices. So fond, in fact, that the high priest spent a great deal of time sharpening the dagger. That way, it was always ready for the next inevitable victim. Perhaps not the brightest spot in Skyrim's history, eh?
So what's so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
What are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Now what?
Well, are there any questions before we begin?
I don't have any more questions. What would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
Can you imagine what it was like living here so long ago? The first men in Tamriel. Here.
I need to grab those heart scales off my horse and my torch burned out, but that's okay because I had more of them with me than I want to. There you are, Kelpie. I need the heart scales. And I didn't set the stopwatch this time. I did for the last one.
Fine!
See, I think this is where I come out at the end.
To think, my ancestors destroyed the homes of Onrun's ancestors. So much bloodshed.
Yeah, there's been a lot of back and forth between the Nords and the Dark Elves.
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
We haven't really been introduced.
No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important.
Are you nervous about being here?
Why? Because it's old and full of dead things? Clearly you've never spent any time in Morrowind.
Do you know anything about Saarthal?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think.
What do you know about Ancano?
I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us. I'd better get going. I'm not seeing signs of any warding magics at all. Either they're not here, or they were removed long ago.
Do you think there's treasure here? Something to make Jazargo a powerful wizard? You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level destruction spells yet?
Yes, I have.
You have? Already? Well, Jazargo is surprised. And pleased. There is a real competition here. This is good. Swift hunting.
I may have waited to talk to Jazargo for the first time until after getting the expert destruction perk. Just for that dialogue. Yes, here it is.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here.
What do you know about Onkano?
He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it.
Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
What did you need me to do?
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. All right, then.
Just gonna get some candlelight. I really wish there was a stable light spell. Yeah. Almost impossible to spot without the quest markers. Where was the third one? I mean, I know that one. No, I'm just gonna have to turn on the quest markers for this one. Because that. No.
Well, certainly none of this will benefit my research.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to give the heart scales to Tolfdir, didn't I?
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
I pulled an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Saarthal amulet.
Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder, what effect might your spells have? Try casting a spell at the wall. See what happens. Try casting a spell at the wall. See what happens.
You know what? I'm gonna cast Turn Undead on the wall.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
Here's your heart scale.
Wonderful, just wonderful. And it's just as I suspected. The energies need to be channeled back through the Nexus a second and third time. And that's it. I certainly think you deserve the first copy of the tome. Use it well.
Did you see that?
Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes.
Well, certainly none of this will benefit my research.
This was all I can find.
I see. It probably doesn't even matter now, what with the mess that's been made in here. I'll add this to the rest of the items. I don't think there's anything further I need from you. Until next time.
12 dear, please don't talk out of hearing range.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
It's probably something dangerous. And that's
I'm not sure what to expect.
why it was sealed.
Please be on your guard.
Oh yeah.
Until next time.
What do you have for sale?
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Because now you have that. Not that I have a lot to sell.
Until next time.
This is where the Sijiks appear, I think. Yep.
Speak quickly.
Hello.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing.
What happens if I just walk away?
Judgment will be passed
Oh,
on
I
your
can't.
actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you.
I might have tried that
This
before.
warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
Busy the entire time.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all.
That
The
part
Psijics
makes a
have
lot
no
of sense.
connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
What is the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They've vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Why is the Psijic Order contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since.
Yeah, well, that's
And yet
kind of
now,
normal for them, isn't it?
suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. Take care now. Never should have come here.
Oh, yeah, I should switch back to my combat gear.
Damn you. I've got some fight left in me.
Why are you using a novice spell? Aren't you a master wizard?
Guess it's all clear now. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins.
Yeah, look at all those
Bears
coffins.
closer and I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous, be careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long. This is simply fascinating. Take care now.
Fire in. I usually step on that. 2 Death Lords at once is a bit much. Let's... Another one? And that one woke up again. Go back to sleep. Oh, stop snoring. I think I'm out of destruction potion. Yep. Let's have that. He doesn't stagger. And I have brown rot. Let's see, what does brown rot do again? Armor is less effective, sleeping is less stressful. Okay, I can deal with that. How about chain lightning? Okay, go get him. Thank you. Let's see. Is this about where Tolfdir catches up, or was that slightly later? Still not overencumbered. That's kind of surprising. Figure I should probably not melee a Death Lord, especially not when I have brown rots. Because one missed block and that's it. Maybe. And there's nothing here. Looks like nothing over there either. Yeah, there's nothing there. Oh right, this is the one where they turn multiple times. Let's see. But it really just means that you have to do them, the one that turns every other one first, and then...
I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Hi. Wasn't that... I must be thinking of some other place. It was like... I thought that pressure plate was for one of those soul gem traps. But I don't see one. Oh, I guess it's just... poison darts. 12 there, you're an idiot. I'm tired and hungry.
Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something like this. Why is this buried so far within Saarthal?
Because if it was buried closer to the surface, people would have found it before.
Is someone there?
Right.
Nothing seems to work. Keep it busy. I'll try to...
Is it immune to magic? Yeah.
There! Now attack!
anything in Azura Star right now? No.
I'm not the only one seeing this, am I? Why, this is utterly unique. Be prepared to defend yourself.
What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Sabo Zaran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Sure.
This is simply fascinating.
More treasure, but I'm almost over encumbered. Ah, light loot. Thank you. No, that's not where I thought I would come out. Yeah. I was here. How do I open that?
I'm not seeing signs of any warding magics at all.
Be
Either
careful.
they're not here, or they were removed long ago.
It's going to take forever to sift through all this. Until next time.
See, I got that one right? Yep. With the mushrooms. Do I... No, I'm not up to leveling it yet. There you are. How about if I take all of the alchemy ingredients off of you. Okay. Then I can level up by leveling alchemy before I sleep. That's not quite the right way.
I'll sell just about anything. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I put all of the things to sell on my horse.
Good day.
And since I just made Enchanting Legendary, then I need to start working on getting that back up again. Right, where's the Archmage?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
You look a bit peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
I'll take care of it. I need to speak to you about Saarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
We found something in Saarthal and Tolkir thinks it's important.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, and just going to end the video here, and when I am back I will have slept and done a lot of grinding and enchanting and alchemy. So thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.